Fintan, thank you so much for speaking with me. Of course, we are here at the Hideaway. It is one of the most iconic venues here in Toronto. You're performing here later on today as we speak. And why? JUNO Masterclass, Slaight Music. You're part of this, man.
That's right.
2019. Congratulations on this. The launching pad for Canadian superstars. You are part of this class. How does it feel, man?
Feels so good. It feels like really validating, I think, just to have a bunch of people who really know what they're talking about telling you.
You have spoken the truth right there. They do know what they're talking about.
They certainly do. Yeah, it's been like so mind-blowing, like eye-opening, just so much information over the last few days. Media training for this kind of stuff, so you can tell I'm really polished with my answers. But yeah, man, it feels good to be a part of this, like the legacy it's creating too, because there's such a great, this is the 5th year of this program, the Allan Slaight JUNO Masterclass. It's like looking at the previous artists, it becomes a really cool class of people to be a part of. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, especially when you have a certain somebody who who was part of this last year and ended up wearing the Polaris Music Prize. That says a lot.
That's right. Yeah, and I'm not saying I'm going to win it next year, but I'm saying watch out. So
You got something to follow, my friend. Look, for folks who don't know what this masterclass is all about, please explain. And how did you get involved with this?
Just applied. I actually knew about this the first year it happened, so like 5 years ago. Yeah. I've always thought of it as like a really cool opportunity that one day maybe. I've been able to get to a point now, I guess, where just playing shows and building my team up little by little, where I'd have some people maybe vouch for me and say some nice things that helped me get into this, into the program. But you want me to...
Yeah, what the program's about for folks who have no idea. And who knows, man, you might be saying something to somebody who goes, hey, maybe I want to do this.
Well, I hope I do it justice. But for me, the way I'm looking at it is that it's basically something that's risen from the fact that there's not much development for artists anymore. Labels don't even really sign developing artists. Like that kind of a development deal is not really something that super exists anymore. So for me, it's felt like it's so you apply for it. First of all, it's something that you win, which is first of all feels nice, and then I like winning anything. And then it's like this whirlwind of development for artists and learning about all angles of the industry. Like yesterday, I had a performance coach talking with me, and that was super interesting. Of course, that's really something I'm so interested in and really connected to. And then there's also the things like social media management, and there's like branding, all these things that are so important that I think artists maybe aren't the best naturally at thinking of this stuff. That's probably why it's the most helpful, actually. But it's looking at every angle and how to set you up for a better career in this Canadian industry.
I love it, man. Amazing. How long you been in the game for now?
That's a tough question for me because I have such a musical family that I kind of feel like it's all a very natural. Like my dad's a professional singer, my grandparents, their parents. It's like goes back in the lineage. So I think it's tougher for me. But I remember I was writing songs as a little kid. But I remember when I was about 9, I wrote my first song that I really set out to write. I said I'm doing this, and I think it's a cool age because you're just totally figuring out who you are. And when I wrote that first song, it was just so instant. I just knew, like, okay, this is what I'm doing forever. I'm sticking with this. I wasn't, up to that point, never had found my thing. My siblings were both like smarter than me, more talented, and songwriting, I was like, okay, that's my thing. And then since then, it's been a lot of performing, a ton of busking with my family, my brother in Victoria, making money that way by trying to put my siblings through university with the busking money, which is pretty cool. Not me single-handedly. We all did it together. Yeah. I just didn't go to university, so I didn't have anything to pay for it. I spent my money on recording costs and things like that. And then it's kind of, I was saying this earlier today to somebody. It kind of felt like with that natural process, it kind of feels like you blink and then you're kind of in a situation like this. So it's really cool to like have these questions, like evaluate, like how did this even come about? I don't know how long I've been in the game, but it feels more like my whole life. You know what I mean?
Well, your brother's here, right?
Yeah, he is. Exactly.
What's his name?
Cormac.
Cormac, can you squeeze around here? I want to ask you one quick question. Just squeeze right in. I just want to make sure I got your head in there. Just don't sit over there. Just sort of lean down. Yeah. Get your face over there. There we go. Yeah. Perfect. There we go. What was he like growing up?
About as obnoxious as he is now, I'd say. No, honestly, he was. I mean, he genuinely. Well, and I don't mean this as a slight at all. I think it's a total positive. He was as confident as he is now. He was as driven. He knew exactly what he was going to do. When he says he was 9 years old and knew he was going to be a songwriter, like that's just the way it was. Everybody in the family kind of knew it, and it was really exciting. And we all played his songs together on the street, which is, as a sibling, as a family member, that's really fun. And so, I honestly don't think much has changed.
But I have to clarify, it's funny that Cormac's talking about me as if I'm like, a lone ranger here. He's a part of every step of the way. We play every show together. We talk about the business side of things together. He's really an integral part, so.
Thanks.
That is great.
You asked me the same question about what's it like growing up with this guy.
Yeah, no, but you're the master guy right now, so we got to wait on this one. Before you go, though, what advice can you give your brother for the future?
That's a great question.
Stick with me.
Yeah.
That's number one. Stick with me. Oh man, I think not
sign off all the rights and everything.
Yeah, exactly. 50%. No, I think genuinely just surround yourself with the right people, whether that is me or not. Seriously though, you've got to. This is really a family industry in a lot of ways. In that families work together, and you're often working in places that feel like a family, whether it is or not. We're part of the Masterclass family now. We're part of so many different families, whether it's management, a label, a booking agency, whatever it is. So I think just knowing that everybody you're working with loves your music, loves you, wants the best for you, I think that's the best advice any artist can get.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, man. Thanks, all right. Gonna have you squeeze out?
Oh, my legs.
So we're moving the... Yeah, he was really leaning into there. I appreciate that, man. Wow. Music, he does. What kind of songs do you like to write?
I love to write anything that I feel like. I love to write the songs that when I play them live at a show, I'm reliving them over and over again and really in that present moment. And I think that just means honesty. So I like writing honest songs. I like writing songs that maybe look at a really universal topic, but maybe in a way that most people haven't attacked it before or looked at it. When you listen to a song and it feels like someone's reading your diary or something because it's it feels so personal, but then also they've got a perspective that when you hear it, it can actually feel like, oh wow, that's crazy. I didn't think of it like that. I think those are the best kinds of songs. I won't proclaim that I'm doing that all the time, but that's the goal for me.
Do we have an EP or any singles out right now?
Yeah, first EP came out this year, and then a couple singles have come out since then. So I think there's about 8 songs to my name right now.
What's the EP?
EP is called Then We Fall. It's a 6-song EP I made in Victoria in a box truck. In the back of a truck, we set up a little studio. Oh, wow. Yeah, with my producer Hugh Mackey and put him up on Spotify and everywhere else, of course, and it's kind of got a bit of momentum from it, which is great.
That is raw. That's the way you do it, man. Yeah. Will there be any performances happening after your masterclass is over? Like, what are the plans? And I know you're going to be at the JUNOs in Timmins too. That's
right. So I'll be playing JUNO Fest for sure. Hopefully, I can build maybe even more stuff around that. I don't actually have, because there's some shows I feel like that are like I have a show, for instance, tomorrow that won't help to say here, but that's really what I want next year to be about. I really want 2020 to be full of shows. So right now, especially, and that's why this masterclass is so helpful. I have all these tools now. I can go back and try and build a plan, a schedule, whatever you want to call it, for the next year, and hopefully that involves tons of shows. In which case, I'll be posting the heck out of them on all my social media and stuff. So if anyone wants to find it, I'll make it clear.
So social media, where do we go then?
Anything's at Fintan Music, Fintan Music.
Congratulations, man, and looking forward to seeing you at the JUNOs, and hopefully, man, we'll be talking to you again with more music, and who knows,
maybe with a JUNO.
With a JUNO or Polaris Music Prize. Right. You never know. With this class, anything can happen.
Are you going to be at the JUNOs?
I will be at the JUNOs, man. We'll definitely be doing more interviews. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you.